May 26, 1924, Washington, D.C. In a move that will reshape the face of American immigration for generations, President Calvin Coolidge today signed into law the Immigration Act of 1924, a sweeping piece of legislation that imposes strict new limits on immigration to the United States, particularly targeting individuals from Southern and Eastern Europe and virtually excluding Asians altogether. Also known as the Johnson-Reed Act, the new law established a quota system based on national origins, limiting annual immigration from any given country to 2% of the number of people from that nation living in the United States as of the 1890 census. By using data from 1890, when the U.S. population was overwhelmingly composed of immigrants from Northern and Western Europe, the law heavily favored those regions while restricting newer immigrant groups from Italy, Russia, Poland, and other areas. Perhaps most controversially, the act completely barred immigration from Japan and other Asian countries, reinforcing and expanding the racial exclusions of previous legislation such as the Chinese Exclusion Act. Japanese officials and communities responded with deep dismay, interpreting the move as a clear affront to national dignity and international relations. President Coolidge defended the measure by emphasizing the need to preserve what he called American homogeneity, reflecting growing nationalist sentiment and fears of cultural and economic disruption in the post-war years. Supporters hailed the law as a means of safeguarding American jobs and identity, while critics condemned it as racially discriminatory and antithetical to the ideals inscribed on the Statue of Liberty. With the stroke of a pen, the United States has now adopted one of the most restrictive immigration policies in its history, one that will significantly shape the nation's demographic and cultural landscape throughout the 20th century.